Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Backyard Beer Brothers. My name's Rory Doherty, and in today's episode, I'm going to be drinking this beer right here. So, this is the Island Lager from Lion Brewery. So, brewed naturally in the tropics. So, it's an independent craft brewery over here in Bali, but one of the things that sort of threw me off a little bit was just how light this thing is. And that's because they use aluminium bottles. I've never seen that before. I've got another one in the fridge. Super light in the hand, like it doesn't seem right. But it could be a good beer to take back over to Australia with me because, of course, it's going to be a little bit lighter, so it won't throw out our luggage that much. But the other thing as well, I've seen a few people drink them, been super keen, haven't had one myself yet, so keen to get into it. But to tell you a little bit about the beer, on Untapped, I think it came in at 3.28 as of filming. What else does it say? It's 4.7%, 330ml bottle, and it says, what? Born on the banks of the River Thames in London in 1836, Lion Brewery Co. developed a world-class formula for exquisite ales shipped to trading posts around the globe. Today, Lion Brewery Co. Has been re-established in Southeast Asia and the United Kingdom, brewing small batch beer using only high-quality ingredients. Island Lager is a thirst-quenching beer originally designed for the tropics, clean, crisp, and dry-hopped with Hallertau Blanc for an elderflower and pine aroma, smooth and unpasteurized, making for a delicious, highly sinkable beer. Unlike commercial brands, we never pasteurize our beer. Please keep refrigerated. Good. So these have been in the fridge. Maybe I won't be taking any back to Australia because they could get a lot hotter, especially in my luggage and so forth. But with that being said, spoken enough about it. Let's get into it. Cheers. Cheers. Well, awesome. Awesome. This is delicious. So there is like a again, it's a super smooth, very easy to drink. As far as the flavor profile is concerned, it is more malty, but there is a small amount of bitterness from whatever the hops were. I won't even try to pronounce it again because I'm sure I butchered it the first time. What is it? Hallertau Blanc. But like the bitterness sort of only hits the back of the palate, but it lingers for only the smallest amount of time. So very, very easy to drink. Damn. God, if only I could take these back with me. Could be interesting just to take back the bottle. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's aluminium top, aluminium bottom. But just all of these beers have been really easy to drink. Oh, damn. This one here, I think, was more expensive. It was sort of higher up there. It might have cost me $6 or something like that. I've also got another one. I think they do an IPA as well. So I'll be interested on New England IPA, maybe. Anyway, one last gulp, and I would have finished it. So let's give it a go. So good. Also says Fierce Pride on the back. So, would I buy this again? Yeah, I would. Would I buy it if it was on tap? If I went over to a bar over here and this was on tap, I'd be happy to buy it, for sure. Definitely. The bitterness is sort of built and it's sort of lingering a bit more now, but not unpleasant at all. So would I buy it again? Would I buy it on tap? Yeah. Would I buy it as a gift? Probably not. And the only reason I'm saying not is that it says you best to keep refrigerated. I've sort of blown out when it comes to needing to keep beers refrigerated. Like I had, pardon me, there's this, I think it's called like You Brew or something in Melbourne. It's probably all over Australia, to be honest, where you turn up, they've got these recipes and you brew this mess, like you chuck all these ingredients in at certain times and you brew a massive quantity of beer. I think I had 20, I don't think I had 24 dozen. Maybe I had 12 dozen beer of the a mounted 12 dozen beer. So I mean, 6 24-packs. You must have. And I'd planned to have this beer pong tournament in my house or apartment in the city. So I had a couple of mates come and help me. You go through the process of brewing this beer one day, and then you leave it with them. A couple of weeks later, you go back, they put it on tap, and then you just fill up all these bottles, and away you go, sort of thing. And that was unpasteurized, and you needed to keep that chilled. For this beer pong tournament, we drank a whole lot. One of my mates took a 24-box home, and I had one 24-box left, but I had like a small fridge, and just decided, you know what, I'll just keep it in this wardrobe for it was there for months. Fast forward, a couple of months later, one of my mates, Marty, he was having a barbecue at his place. I turned up. I decided to take this 24 box with me because I was like, you know what? Why spend money on beer when I've got 24 bottles right here? I turn up, and he's got this old washing machine and old dryer in the backyard. And he's filled them up with ice, and everyone's just putting all their drinks into it. So I open this 24 box. I'm dropping all these beers into it, and then luckily, I opened one, drank it, and it tasted like rancid juice. And sort of spat it out and had to just pour it out. Luckily though, and I don't even know why I did it, but Marty decided to sort of stop the party. Everyone's in the backyard, and he just went, hey everyone, instead of trying to dig through this washing machine to try to find your particular beer, everyone just grab whatever beer's on top. Is everyone cool with that? And everyone went, yeah. Me in particular, I was like, fuck yeah. But for the rest of the night, it just became my biggest joke. I'd dig through and I'd find anything that wasn't my homebrew. But I'd always look over, and if I saw someone pick up a bottle of my homebrew, I was just waiting for them to open it, have a drink, spit it out, and leave it on the side of the table or windowsill, whatever. And I swear, no one thought it was good. Everyone thought it was disgusting. But what was also funny was, way later on that night, once people had started leaving, it was just sort of looking around, and literally every single one of the bottles that you could see on the table that were half full were all of my homebrew bottles. Don't blame them, but the good news is I was able to take this 24 box of homebrew beer that was way past its due-by date, and it just traded them for a really good selection of beers that day. But with that being said, out of 10, what am I giving this beer? I'd give it an 8. It's good. It's real good. But with that being said, beer's done. Obviously, story time's over. So with that being said, if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to hit the like, hit the subscribe, and as always, I hope you have a good one. Cheers.